Well, we're into another mine. We've been to this one before. This is a relatively old zinc silver mine with a lot of cool mineralization. The entrance is coming in further though. It's not looking as good as it has in the past. It's definitely only going to be open for another year or two, this one. There's a tree holding it open and that tree is coming down, unfortunately. A lot of dirt falling in. But this mine is an excellent one, for the most part. It's in really good condition. Once we're past this sort of collapse here, that's the way the main mine goes. I think this one over here doesn't go anywhere, but I'm going to see in a second. That's one of the pathways we never actually explored last time we were here. Yeah, we did not explore that way before. And it goes on. So we're going to check that out. The main reason we're at this mine today is to explore passageways and check things out in ways that we haven't before. And we definitely never explored this way. No, I don't remember any of this in here. Oh, I know why we didn't go this way. There's a shaft right here that's halfway covered up. That's easily like, I don't know how many feet deep. It's deep though. It's really deep. So, there's a wooden floor right here. You can see the hole.
Oh.
It dips way down, by the way. But, there's a ladder over there. I think I saw a bat just fly by.
Yep, I think so.
Do we want to risk going around the false floor here? Okay.
How about just quickly?
Yep. Quickly but deliberate steps. There you go. I think you're off the false floor now.
This is the end of it right here.
Oh, it is? Okay.
You don't need to come over here.
Okay. Yeah, if that's the end. You can see him there, folks. It's the end of the road, apparently. So, we will not be heading down that way. Instead, we're going to look at the other side of this stope here. Oh, I'm still zoomed in. The other side of this stope. Above this winds. So, it's giving me the heebie-jeebies here. I'm going to move. We're going to head this way, which is the actual direction that the mine was worked.
There's the bat.
Oh, there's going to be a few of them. Yeah. There's some really cool limonite formations in here.
Daylight.
Yeah. That's where you can see the daylight, yeah. There's a vein of silver ore right here, though. Not very rich, but there's a vein of silver ore right here. Right here. It's a rather thin one, but I think that that is galena. A little bit of zinc ore in there.
Huh.
It's pretty solid stuff, though.
Somebody was digging through here.
Oh, absolutely.
It's dropped right here.
Yeah.
Some soft stuff.
Mm-hmm. I can feel the ground shaking as you're whacking it. So I think that is called limonite, which is basically iron ore that is decayed a bit.
Sure looks irony.
Yeah. But this is what I brought you to do today, is hit things, so we're off to a good start. Pretty interesting. But we've got some further mine to see, so we'll do that here. I'll catch you on the other side of this little collapse here, folks. And on the other side of the collapse, you can kind of see the surface light beyond that giant boulder there. But that surface light actually is a good thing. So, back in the old day, in Europe, in smaller mines, they would basically dig a vertical shaft maybe 20-30 feet in from the mine entrance, and that would actually give airflow throughout the entire mine to a degree. It would be a very small amount of airflow, but it would be enough that they wouldn't have to ventilate the mine. So smaller operations did that all the time. You can see those all over like Wales and Scotland in smaller operations. And we're hiking in now. Further into the mine. There's the rail. Gotta get some photos of that on the way out for sure. Gorgeous stuff. Yeah, so that's a shaft off to the left. A big one. You can step out of the water for a second there if you want. Just a little easier on your feet. We're not going down this. You can hear water actually hitting the bottom in this one. Yeah, drop it.
That's only about 30 feet.
Yeah. They really followed the quartz vein though, you can actually see it.
Oh yeah.
That's a very big theme here, is following quartz veins. And that one ends, if I remember right. So,
I'll trust you on it.
yeah. I'm good with not climbing around that one. Pretty scary. Oh, I don't remember this. I don't remember that little raise. There's a false floor up. There's ladders up there.
Yeah.
Holy cow. There's a ladder up there. Yeah.
We can't get to
That is very cool.
from here.
No, there's no way we're
Is there
getting to
any
it.
vertical there?
No. No vertical anything here. Just kind of wall. That tree looks really cool. It's kind of calcified halfway. But we're going to see a lot of these here. Here's the main level. A lot of calcite coming out of the walls. Love to see it. Here's where they marked loads coming across. It's really cool seeing these pins still in place. Holding the air pipe up. Oh, I love these saw teeth every time I see them.
These are cool.
Beautiful stuff. A little bit
There.
timbers and stuff here.
23, 17, 23.
Yeah.
It's the 23rd of the 17th month on the year of 23.
Mm-hmm. More probably that's the distance to the vein from those drill holes. Really cool. Formations and everything in here. Love seeing them. Oh, there's a whole bunch of saw teeth all over here. Very nice. Thought I saw graffiti? No. There's miner's graffiti on some of these walls, but it's hard to remember where. Oh, I love these sections. Nice vibrant colors all through here.
There's graffiti or
Oh yeah, there's the graffiti. I was remembering right just like 15 minutes early. 31. So there's a 1931 right there. And a whole bunch of these others are just covered in calcification, so I can't tell age on this section. L. Davis Dixie, it looks like 69 there. 1982, Leonard. Very cool. Good old Leonard leaving his name. LHH, 63 looks like that one is. Bill Weber, 1953 looks like. October 1953, I'd say that one. Very cool, a lot of names, a lot of old names in here. I think we're 400 feet in now too. Walking along these enormous sections of just flat wall where they've marked down how many ore carts they bring along. Not much graffiti in this section by the looks of it, but we're getting.
oh, here's some quartz.
Oh yeah, there's some quartz. That's not very rich stuff by the looks of it. That's definitely like white quartz.
Sure, here's the vein here.
Oh yeah. Actually, I think the whole thing up above us is quartz. Oh, that was loud. Anyway, there's nothing off to the left here. That little explorer. Nothing off to the right, but actually there's a bucket down here and stuff. And the rail used to continue on here. There's these incredible calcite formations. Absolutely gorgeous terracing. Beautiful formations. But just some dynamite boxes. Probably a bucket made out of old ventilation pipe. There's some more graffiti here. Oh, for a good time call and then a phone number that I can't read. That's nice. Then it looks like a skull here, maybe. And another person's face, kind of. It's hard to tell. Some of these. Marty, here's 94. Thank you for writing your name, Marty. Ooh, that's a good raise. Didn't find much though.
You can see where they're falling.
Yeah, that quartz vein got pretty small up there though. Yeah. That's some nice stuff though. Oop. Keep forgetting the pipe is there. ROR or something like that there. Oop, you guys couldn't see it. ROR, I think. Then there's some more graffiti that's covered up here, or maybe it's telling us we're at the 500 zone. If I remember right, it's not much further to the first of the shafts and the big stope in here. This is not the first shaft though. But this is a raise with really bad ground, looks like. Because those boards were not put there to hold someone up, that's to hold rock up. Then I really like what you're standing on here, Dad. The formation in the water. Very cool material. Yeah. This is all calcite. And these are actually legitimate crystals. They're actually fairly sharp.
And I just walked on them.
Yeah. Well, they're strong enough that they can take you walking on them. These formations are here year round. So they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Beautiful stuff though. That's weird.
Not very solid.
No. Sounds good hitting the air pipe though. That's all calcified on the outside. Pretty sure it's still just that dirt on the inside there. Some wild looking dirt though. Someone's name, 1944. That's a good one. That's a good date. Someone was here during World War II. There's the big old air accumulator though. That's big. And I think that one ends there. Oh, my light's
I
not
don't think
on.
we went over it last time.
I don't think so, but it doesn't look like it goes anywhere.
Lots of. Lots of quartz.
Oh yeah. Well, Dad, if you look, the quartz actually extends all the way to the wall here,
Oh, yeah.
and then continues on to the other side. So this is where they're starting to get into that giant quartz vein. Because at one point in this mine, there's a quartz vein that literally is the entirety of the ceiling, and I think we're actually there. And there's galena on the wall. Very small amount of it. But that silvery stuff is galena. Not seeing much other ore in there. That is definitely galena in the ceiling, though. That is awesome. Very cool stuff. Well, we are about to get to the really good stuff, so not too unusual for this section to be a little barren. Ooh, someone's been hitting here. Oh yeah, someone's been whacking right here, especially. Mm-hmm. Whacking right at good stuff.
We can.
I don't think this much was taken off. These just definitely look like fresh quartz chips. So, that's interesting.
The mine has been cheating on you.
I know. I can't believe it.
That's interesting.
Oh, that's... Well, that doesn't... Careful. Doesn't necessarily look like a quartz vein here.
And if you point up there, you got the...
I gotta get underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh, holy cow, that's a nice vug, actually. That's all crystals. Wow. I didn't expect that to be entirely quartz crystals. It's entirely quartz crystals. Just covered in a layer of mud. Ow. Was there nothing on those pieces?
Not really.
Yeah.
It was on the edge of the bug.
There's actually, it kind of continues on here. That's pretty interesting. Well, that's cool, actually. Gold bug hole.
Bug hole.
This should be the first big stope. I'm excited. This one's good. That looks fresh, though. It's interesting.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, you can see the big boulder here now, yeah.
Yeah.
So, folks, this is where we're going to spend a good chunk of our time here today. Because, oh, they actually exposed the vein directly above us, too. There's the vein. You can easily see the, I think it's azurite and malachite in there, as well as the sphaleritre. And there's entire sections where there's just galena in it. So there's the main vein. And it actually continues on all the way through here. Yeah, holy cow, it's really colorful next to you. Look at those blues. That's what we came here to see. This, we gotta be careful on, because it's a void beneath us,
Yeah, it's a shaft.
filled with just water. Yeah, it's a shaft there. You can see ladders and chunks of things here. I'll write it up here for you folks. That is void. And we're standing on a nice false floor here. Which is, yeah, it goes like 70 feet up here, I think. You can see where the vein used to continue. Just all along this. That's an ore pass there. Hang on. That's an ore pass. There's a level above us, I think.
Yeah, I think there is. From the other
Yeah, because there's even a chunk of rail right there.
pass that we passed.
That's incredible.
And on the other, above this vein right behind.
Oh yeah, I gotta lower
I
some.
don't know how much you got last time we were here.
I gotta lower some settings to be able to look at the vein because it's right behind me here. But yeah, the vein is a large portion of what we came here to see today. Wow. Yeah.
Cans over there?
Oh, I didn't before, but now I do. There's several cans inside this place I want better pictures of. I thought they were all further down, but there's like coffee cans. I think there's an old Folgers over there.
Yeah.
Certainly an old MGB, yeah.
They are all coffee.
But yeah, that is awesome. Miners were known for their prodigious love of coffee and bad beer.
That's the main.
That's the vein right there.
Main vein.
Yeah. I mean, you can just see the galena all over this side. Just half of it is galena. The other half copper minerals. That's really cool because this was mostly a zinc mine in the records. So the vein is going to be really hard.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, they had to blast around it to get to the good stuff, so not too surprised there. If there even is an edge, I think we're over water here, where I'm standing.
I wouldn't think they'd take the edge all the way over there.
So I think this stope continues down about 200, maybe 300 feet, goes underneath this section where we are here, and then even continues on the other side.
Because that vein could go.
Yeah. By the way, I think that's all silver ore right there. Ooh, turn my settings up way too high. I think it's a separate vein of silver ore right there, that gray stuff. I think it is.
Certainly spend a little bit of time in here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna spend.
That's what they did. I mean, they got this
Oh.
rail.
Yeah, they got rail. They got.
Above, so like you said, there was like an ore chute here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they even drop stuff from up above. It's
And they had.
it's an enormous cavern here.
From there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool stuff.
So we're gonna try to see if we can pick
Some stuff out of
out.
maybe that, but I think this is also a silver ore vein right there. I think it is. But I don't know if we'll be able to get anything out of that. Silver ore is notoriously difficult to chip out. But I can definitely see the zinc as we come further down here. So there's all sorts of stuff. I really want to check out the other side too, real quick. So we'll do that. This is definitely solid rock that we're walking on now. But I think it just continues to be underneath us here. So, I should really brighten things up for folks. There you go. So I'm going to climb up this. Looks like someone put another giant chunk of galena here. Look how, you guys can't tell how silver that is. Look at how silver that is. Crazy stuff. This is just very rich silver deposit for a zinc mine. Well, I'm gonna climb up this here. Yeah, it's just a continuation of the stope over here. So just beneath my old man there is the actual main sort of walkway and haulage way that we've come into this giant stope on. We were on the other side of this section here, and I've actually just come up beyond where he's whacking a good rock to get some nice samples off of, to see that there is a large portion that we might be able to walk up here. I'm going to try it, but I'm wearing rather slippery rubber boots, so we'll see if I can do it. It's going to be interesting. But like the vein continues on literally right here. You can see galena in the wall, a few different pyrites and such. Beautiful samples we're getting out of this. But I gotta see if I can get even up there. Gonna make it interesting for sure. Hopefully I'll catch you up there in just a second. Alright, I've come up from down there. Turns out there's very little up here. There's a few chunks of rail. You can definitely see where there used to be a floor. JAR DLR was here in 1957 across the way. Let me make sure you guys can see that. And then it looks like they were going to drill a level this way. There's plenty of drill marks and drill holes. They definitely blasted this way like they were going to go. But there's drill patterns like they were getting ready to drill it. And it'll last. I did see some papers that looked like disintegrated papers that were part of dynamite down there. There's no liquid, there's no nitroglycerin or anything really left inside, so I'm not too worried. But I'm kind of just standing on top here, and there's not a whole lot left. I must admit, this is rather frightening to do in rubber boots with no grip on the bottom. But yeah, just a good view of the stope with not a whole lot left. There's some vein material up here, but obviously the good stuff was off to the sides and down the bottom. Holy cow, there's a ladder. There's a ladder way up above me. I gotta turn my brightness way up here, folks. Ladder way up there. Oh, fuck. I didn't bring it with me. This is as good as I got. So there's a ladder way up there, which is probably the last level they were working.
I can get it, see them light it up.
No, you're good. It's just beyond where you would be able to light it up. I can see it though. It's really cool stuff. But it is terrifying to be right here. So I'm gonna get down and hope I don't cause a mess or get injured. And come back. Ah, perfect. And I've now come out of that stope. It's a really interesting way to get down, but we're back down kind of where that main section of water is. And we're now heading back towards the main haulage of the mine, the way we came in. So we're going to take a nice left-hand turn here and head this way. There's some good material further on. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I wanted you to light up so I can get a good shot of. Because that water's clear.
Go down very far.
I don't know, man.
Like it stops right there.
Oh, it does.
Probably goes under.
It probably does. That's pretty interesting. I'm gonna grab a photo here, folks. And we're now done with that shaft. And on. Yep, there should be another direct, straight down shaft right here. This is the other one I wanted to take photos of.
Right, you crossed it last time.
Yep. Well, you can scoot around this one without standing on the wooden floor. That's what I did. And, ooh, this is deep. Yeah, this one's deep, for sure. Look at how blue that water is. Oh, that's deep. That's actually scary how deep that is. Can't even see the bottom. All right, I'm gonna get some photos here too. And after getting a few photos of this beautiful shaft here, we're kind of exploring off to the right where the rail goes, but there's not much off this way. It may have continued up at one point, but really it's ambiguous. There's not much going on here. But the rock is interesting, that's for sure.
Layer of mud.
It is like a layer of mud.
Yeah.
It's really cool that way, actually. But yeah, so I am going to give away the location of this mine a little bit, in that it's in Washington. But what really gives it away, artifact-wise, is what is just over here. We want to avoid the water dripping for. And pat that way, it just ends. Oh, a lot of dynamite boxes and stuff back here. But what really gives away the era this was mined is that tin of syrup, like maple syrup. I've only managed to find this brand on the western side of Washington, back in like the 50s and 60s and such. If you know any more about this brand, please let me know in the comments, because that's a really cool tin. But the only ones I've seen similar are just from way early 1900s and stuff. So, really cool stuff, but there's not many examples of it to date everything with. I'm going to take a few pictures of that and of this very cool sort of underground head frame here. Then we're going to continue on, because there's one raise we may actually be able to walk up or climb up. I remember. We're going to check that out here in a minute. So we're back from this shaft here, after I got several photos of those beautiful blue waters. And now we're heading on further down the haulage, past the significant amounts of air and water pipe. And yeah, that's one reason why it might not be the best to walk next to me, but it's up to you.
Water.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of water. That's a couple inches. Let me walk ahead of you here. Yeah, you can probably walk along the rails here on the side. There's some cool stuff though. Beautiful calcite formations. Then off to the left here, there should be, I think it's right here. Yeah. No, right turn. Okay, so down a little further. There's just one spot where there's a raise that goes upwards that we might actually be able to climb up. That's another one of the sections that I remember that we didn't explore last time. So we're 1,000 feet, I think. Cool. This one's about 2,000 feet long, so a bit left to walk, but this should be the last recent workings right here. November 1957 looks like. Bert, Steve, and someone else, 1920 BC.
Well,
Yeah.
57, Matt.
Yeah. But this should be the last raise they were working. I don't know how climbable it'll be though, but we never checked out this direction. Because last time we were here, we were starting to run out of battery by now. It doesn't look climbable anymore. Ladder's a little gone.
This is the one you thought we could go up?
Yeah. Because on the outside, there is graffiti that says ore and points up just a little bit further beyond this.
Oh.
From what I remember. So, that's great, but we can still check out here. A lot of wood remains. Careful there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the rail continues on. There's a way down there. Is that thing burning your hand yet?
No.
Alright, cooling fan does its job. And looks like it stops right here. But there's some really cool vein structures by the looks of it. Look at that.
Wow.
Not even playing that up. That is just like black and then white and then black and then white. And a couple more
This is all quartz.
interesting veins. I don't know if this is all quartz. I think this is mostly limestone here, but it looks almost the same as the other quartz that's on the far side. So, it's a little hard to tell what this stuff is. It looks like quartz. Look very similar to the other quartz that's out there on the other side. Very cool. I love how it's the white, black transition though behind us. Between materials. I don't know what that transition material is.
Gold.
I wish.
Black gold.
Ah, I wish. Start an oil well here. Yeah. Some graffiti here, or pointing upwards. So, yeah, so I think the more white material that's kind of leaking out of the wall, I think that's actually hydrozincite, which indicates that there's zinc deposits directly above us. And I think those are test holes there and there that were drilled to determine where it was. I think it says ore 27 feet or something like that. Yeah. And then dike 14.
That'd be a cool picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a few shots in here. I just noticed this right before I was actually gonna tell folks I was gonna take some pictures. So we're gonna take some pictures of this stuff, and especially those transitions between different materials back there. And then we're gonna go ahead and continue on. There's at least 2 more tunnels back down that way that we have yet to check out. So catch you in a second.
Look at that.
And after coming down from that end there, we're over here. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think that's a, I'm-
Scraper or something.
I'm forgetting the word right now, but yeah, that would be just a giant scraper that would pull ore in a different direction to like scoop it out so they can put it in an ore car. But you want to go that way first?
Looks like there's might be some rail in there.
There might be.
It might go somewhere. Hard to tell.
And I swear, yeah, I did see a little. Oh, okay, that's actually a fuse.
Yeah.
That's not a piece of copper, that's a fuse. Yeah. That's not a piece of copper, folks, that is a fuse for dynamite. So I'm glad I touched it. There's probably dynamite underneath this pile. So we gotta be a little careful. Oh, they were doing something down here for sure. Little way they were originally planning on blasting.
Yeah, there's some
And this way.
rail ties here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they originally had gone this way for sure. Ooh, this is a long tunnel. I don't actually know what that is. That might be the remains of a long work cart. Oh no, that's a ladder. There's one right there next to you.
Yeah.
So it's a ladder. That's pretty cool. These are old ladders. These are like original. This might be one of the original tunnels they dug. We definitely did not see this last time we were here. I would remember these formations.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, that almost looks like ice.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. Can you stop shining the light for a second? It's just too bright. There we go. Look at that, folks. Wow. That's some beautiful stuff. We're gonna see more of that though. Oh yeah, this is gonna be like original tunnel. This is smaller than the other one.
That was a little small.
More. And more calcite flows. Very cool stuff.
King.
King.
Something.
I think it says king. A little something for water to sit. Ooh, look at that wood. Look at that wood. Oh, the weird stuff on top of that. That's cool. That's cool looking. Oh yeah, oh wow. There's some color in that.
Wow. It's pretty solid.
Yeah. That's very cool though. It almost looks like rose quartz.
Doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. More cans here though. Those are cool. And it turns again down there.
Box.
That's a dynamite box. Looks like they filled it with samples though, rather than dynamite.
Sure what that is.
I don't know. Wheel bearing for a wheel or a cartwheel or something. Interesting. Yeah. Some cool oil cans, looks like down there too. If you could see it. There you go. We're gonna keep heading this way though. Ooh. 100 something. That is very cool. I think it's a blasting. Yeah, it's a blasting tin. Blasting cap tin. Oh, my light just turned off. That's what I got there. Well, we're gonna have to get some batteries in these lights real quick. We'll catch you in a second, folks.
Keep going.
Oh, I bet. And we're back, folks. I had to swap in a few different batteries for a few different things, so we're gonna keep going. I want to see the end of this one. Another can, another beer. That one. Oh, Hillsboro's. All right. Definitely gonna get a picture of that on the way out. Because that's a relatively solid can. Most the rest of them have the logo wear off and everything. Where the paint go. So that's pretty cool actually. And an Olympia beer. Looks like we're coming up on something, maybe a junction. This is why I wanted to come back to this mine today.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
Collapse over here maybe.
No, that looks like it was filled back in, intentionally. Yeah, this was filled back in. Or, yeah, no, this was filled back in. Just a small raise up there. It's a good looking one, but it's a small raise. But it continued on. I think it stopped over here, but it continued for another 20, 30 feet. You can kind of see it there, folks. Raise the brightness, there you go. I'd wager it stops right there. So we're gonna go back this way. That looks like storage more than anything else. A lot of old rail ties though. Yeah, it's just storage. Doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't go down. I'm not even seeing anything big in there. So, what was off to the other side?
An asshole.
Okay.
Think I'm kidding.
Yeah. Dynamite box full of something.
Yeah.
No dynamite in there, but that white powder is awfully suspicious. I'm going to avoid that.
See, there's the asshole.
Oh yeah, asshole. That's pretty funny. To get a picture of that. Then more empty dynamite boxes, thankfully. Don't get too close.
Yep.
Even if there's no dynamite, there could be nitroglycerin and stuff, and I'm not Not gonna risk that. I'm gonna get a picture of the asshole and then we're gonna head back here, folks. And we are now out of that tunnel in section. And we're heading on past Think. I don't know what we're supposed to think about, but we're supposed to think past a weird box in the ground, I guess. It's like a dynamite box they repurposed to hold water or something. And then, yeah, this is where it's supposed to say ore like 15 feet up or something. Yeah. Because this has got to be hydrozincite, which indicates the zinc deposit. Yeah, they knew what they were doing here. See it all over. Really cool formations, coloring and everything. And we're heading on. We're probably going to get to the end of the mine here, unless it's flooded. I don't know why this is here. Well, this was not here last time. Or was it? No, this was here last time.
Probably.
It's not collapsed, so.
What's this? Is this a rare?
Yeah, the Laffy Taffy. Or,
Look at that purple rock there.
mm-hmm. That's, purple indicates cobalt, man. That's pretty rare. No, it's just someone leaving wrappers for bubble gum or whatever it is there. Gotta get you some rubber boots. Actually, maybe not, because you'll just have mine when I go. But yeah, we're just gonna head to the end of the mine here now. OJ Kip or OJ Kid? OD Kid maybe? I don't know. That's new though. Newer, I'd say. Because it's on top of the mud formations in here. But you can keep walking faster, your old man, because we had at least 1,000 feet to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've seen that before?
we have, yeah. It looks like there's crystals that have formed inside of it, so this might be tourmaline or something. Oh, audience can't see it. This might be tourmaline or something in here. It looks like there's crystals dotted all throughout the little structure. That's more solid than the rest of the same dirt color has been. That's not crystalline though. Hear water flowing by. Yeah. Very cool. We should keep moving. Running out of batteries and running out of daylight. Don't want to run out of batteries again because there's a lot of graffiti to photograph at the end here. That one doesn't go anywhere. Just kind of ends right there. But here is where the quartz vein starts being like the entire width of the tunnel. There's also a face.
This is far back from the...
Oh yeah, this is the best part, I'd say, of the mine. So folks, welcome to the large calcite formations. This is beautiful stuff.
All the ridges.
Well, everything is here, man. It's just gorgeous. I love it the whole way. You can walk on top of them. They're hard as rock. Just try to spread your weight out between a few of them if you can.
Yep.
Just look at that. Crazy. Looks like ice waterfalls every time. I love it. And here's the big carbide tins that they repurposed as buckets. Wood that's really being calcified there. Probably going to turn to fossil wood eventually. I love these giant Union Carbide tins. Awesome, awesome stuff to see. It says carbide right on the side there. Very cool. And then
This outside here is going to be like 4 or 5 inches thick. Seems like.
oh, it does look like that, yeah, because it's so much thicker than the rest of anything here. There's just beautiful formations all the way through. Look at that stuff, folks. Beautiful. Love to see it. Then this is awesome too. It's like formed over top of corrugated iron roofing that they put in here to prevent it getting on the tracks. That's some beautiful material here. Let me get a good few shots of this on the way back out. These formations are worth it. Worth admiring. But then they stop just immediately.
100?
Yep, we're about 1,300 feet into a 2,000 feet tunnel. I think it's either 2,000 or 2,200 feet. One of the longest straight tunnels in the area. Start second time,
Yeah.
I think. It's interesting.
Second time.
That's interesting. I didn't even start the first time. Well, here's the last shaft. Forgot this one's right turn here. I think there's an old boot right there, or part of an old boot.
Did we walk over it last time?
No, no, you can walk to the side here.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't want to trust that wood.
Looks pretty sturdy.
I don't know. Like the rest of it is probably rotted to hell, and it's pretty deep there. Get some good pictures on the way back to that. I want to see the end before we stop here again. That's some nice blue water. Very nice. There's a good straight tunnel here. 1,600 feet. Getting back into older workings here. The newer workings, especially the zinc and silver sections, were behind us at this point. That's where that giant stope was. Here's another storage section. Yeah, another section of storage there.
The rail went in now.
Yep. Probably a spot for them to have rail carts pass each other by. There's 1,800. Oh boy. This section is considerably less solid because it's almost entirely that dirt sort of material here. And it gets deep here as well. A little bit of water. Ooh, that sunk like a good 3 inches into that dirt. A lot of dynamite boxes and wood under here. Bunch of dynamite boxes and wood. Just another storage area back there though. Pretty cool looking one. But this is going to be a bit of a challenge to walk through.
This area is a little less stable.
Yeah. It turns good again here almost immediately, but it's just sections of that dirt, that black dirt. Just turns to mud as soon as it's wet at all. Well, a couple deep through here, Dad. It ends pretty quickly though. We're at 2,000 feet. No, this is 2,000 feet right here. The end is just a little bit further. I remember it feeling like it took forever to get back here though. Oh, there's some bad ground. Gotta dip under this though. There we go. Tunnel just keeps going. RJ from 53 was there. This one is just a storage area. It looks like it stops here. But I'll make sure it stops. It keeps turning.
The rail.
Oh no, it stops right there. So that's it right there.
It's another 8-hole.
It's a B hole actually. It's got a B right above it. So there's some cool stuff in some of these dynamite boxes. But we're gonna have to skip most of them here. Ooh, there's a glass bottle. I don't remember that. That's cool. That is an old glass bottle. Not super old, and then there's the Simonized tin. I do remember that. So that's cool.
What is that?
I don't remember what Simonized is. But I think it's a lubricant or something like that. Oh, by the way, there's water behind this mud, so it gets deep. But the water should end relatively quickly. If you walk along the rails, you'll be fine. Ground is great right here. Yeah, this is where it ends. This is where I remember all the graffiti. Dozens of graffiti. Yeah, very cool. $1995, J Knight, 5mm or something like that. And I think we scratched my name in one section of this. But it's all 50s. I think we did. There's another asshole. But I love how they changed, this is one I remember. They changed Buck Johnson to Fuck Johnson. 52, he was here. He must have made friends. A lot of 53s.
Yeah.
That's when they were working most of this area. It's 53. It's very cool though. Another 53. But this is why we're here, is to record as much of this as we can. More 53s. There's an 84. 19. Fruit setup. Bob Reese looks like. Ralph Tucker. Another 19. Gary Winter, 53. A lot of names. You don't have to carve my name in again. I'm sure it's somewhere around here. Where are you carving yours in here? Oh, thanks. In the mud though, so it's not actually hurting the rock or anything.
It's not burned in.
No, not burned in, which is good. Very cool.
2023.
Uh-huh.
Crazy.
Good time to be back here.
Nearest other date was
I thought it's on 19th. There's a 2022.
2022. All right.
DPM GBB. There's a 2002.
Yeah.
That's an 05 or something maybe there. Or maybe an 02. It's hard to tell.
John.
Yeah, whenever he was here, someone crossed him out, unfortunately.
They deleted.
Probably made some enemies up here. There's another 2002 with a circle H. It's 95s. Oh yeah, here we are, 2022. There's our original name.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, PJ.
Yeah. And right above that 95 and another 02. 2002 there as well. Quite a few names. Are you squeaking?
I don't know what that
I
was.
don't know, that was weird. But yeah, there we are. He's taking a picture real fast. But we're gonna head out of this section, grab tons of pictures on the way out. And I'm gonna document as much of this as I can because this mine's not gonna be around much longer. Catch you in a minute, folks.